Right, good morning everyone, I hope you're all doing okay or coping well. Today's skill is actually going to be a little bit different. It's actually going to be looking at kick-ups, keepy-uppies, kick-ups, whatever you want to call them. Football coaches call them different things all the time. It is a very simple way of really developing and improving your close ball control and coordination looking to kick the ball whether it's in the air. Every football coach will say kick-ups are very, very important. So like before, there'll be an introductory level, there'll be a development level, and then there'll be a challenge level. And I'll also put some links in the description of football freestylers who do this for a living. Right, so to start, ball in your hands. If you can, for this level, for all these levels, if you can do it on a hard surface, it just means that the ball will bounce a bit more than if it was on the ground, okay? Doesn't matter, don't worry too much about that, but if you can, hard surface. To start, what you're going to do is drop the ball, kick it, and that's it, okay? It's very, very simple. With this, okay, when you drop the ball, don't drop it here, really close to your body. Don't drop it, don't try and stretch out as far as you can, okay? Stand up nice and straight, ball out in front of you. You can do it with one hand if you want, you can do it with two hands. You're going to drop it and try and kick it, okay? So just drop the ball, let it bounce, put your foot underneath it, and then that's it, okay? Don't even worry about catching it, okay? So again, just drop it, that's it. If you can, keep it below head height, if you can, okay? If not, don't worry too much at this level. Again, when you do it, try and get laces underneath the ball, okay? Don't have straight legs when you kick, because the chances are you just the ball go anywhere, okay? Get your laces underneath the ball, sorry, and kick up, okay? So again, just drop the ball, let it bounce, laces underneath, and that's it. Don't worry about catching it, just focus through one at a time, okay? Again, make sure your legs are nice and relaxed, you bend your knee and you extend as you kick, okay? Again, don't do that. Once you've done it with one foot, try the other. I'll try my right foot, see how it goes. Just drop the ball still, drop the ball down, sorry. That's it, don't worry about catching it. Okay, and once you've done that, keep practicing one foot with the other, let it bounce. Don't worry about that so far, okay? Right, so for the development level, once you've had a few goes practicing, kicking it and then letting it bounce, again, ball in your hands, and just try and do two without bouncing. Okay, so very simple. Ball out there, go 1, 2, and try if you can catch the ball. Again, don't just rely on one foot, use one foot and the other if you can. So go 1, 2, and catch. Once you've done that, see if you do a few more. 3 or 4 or 5, and then maybe try and use different parts of your foot as well. Now, if you notice, I'm a go. I sometimes use the inside of my right foot to keep the ball in the air. Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that. Okay. Again, just don't worry too much about doing a big combination. Just focus on doing 2 to start, even if it's on the same foot. Just go 1, 2. That's fine. Again, keep it below head height, because if you're kicking it high, then try and kick it again without bouncing, it's really hard. So if you can, try and keep it below head height. So 1, 2, see just then I don't know why, it's always the inside of my right foot then. Again, at this level, just try and build it up a bit more. See how many you can do. If you do 2, try and do 3. If you do 5, try and do 6. If you do 7, try and do 8. And again, try one foot and the other. Don't just rely on the same foot. Practice with one foot and the other. If you try and go from one foot to the other in the same sequence, so I'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah? Because that will really help develop your coordination and control and balance on the foot with both feet. Right, so for the challenge level, so once you've hopefully had a bit more practice, doing keepy ups without bouncing, we now have to start with the ball on the floor and try and get the ball in the air without using your hands, okay? This is a chance where you can be really, really creative trying to get that ball in the air, okay? You make sure you've got a little bit of room around you. I think the simplest way, for me at least, to get the ball in the air is I drag it back, I get my foot underneath it, I almost scoop it in the air, and that's how I start my kick-ups, okay? So, ball out in front, not too far away, make sure you're standing up straight, and drag it back. You see almost like I get my toe underneath the ball. I start using my laces and then kick it up that way, okay? Again, this is a chance for you to be really quick. There'll be some links in the description below with football freestylers who can do lots of different, much more skills and tricks than I'll ever be able to do, or be able to show you, sorry. Look at what they do, see if you can maybe try and copy them in some way, or even make up your own one. I know some of you know what a rainbow flick is. Again, the simplest way I always do it is foot on the ball, you drag it back, get your toe underneath the ball, and then just do some kick-ups like that. Again, if you want to let it bounce, that's fine. If you can do it without bouncing, that's absolutely fine. Again, try with your other foot as well. Again, this will be real. This is really a good way to develop your control of a football and getting the ball up in the air. So again, simple way: foot on the ball, toe underneath it, and then just then, you saw me just then, maybe even use different parts of your body as well. You can do your thigh, you can do the shoulder, you can get just at your head height, tap with the head, don't kick too high, because if it lands in your head funny, it'll hurt, okay? And just go from there. You can be very, very creative, and also as well, it'll benefit your ability to control football when it's in the air.